My name's Michael. I got involved in this project, My Castle Gateway, because I'm quite keen to find out ways in which we can encourage safe, responsible swimming in the rivers in York, in the Foss and the Ouse. I've done a certain amount of wild swimming, but not in the Foss and not in the Ouse. But I live in York, and it would be brilliant to find ways of being able to swim safely in the rivers in York in the future. Well, some of the barriers are around water quality, particularly in the Foss, and then also just finding safe spaces where people can kind of do this, and also acting responsibly at different times of year. So when the river's in flood, it's obviously not great, very particularly safe for people to kind of swim over the winter. But there are places where people can do it safely. Some of the things that would be required is just some information for people, so they know where to get in and out of the water, and just some basic kind of safety information about what to do if they're feeling cold or if they get into any kind of trouble. One of the things that we're really interested in is kind of talking to people about where they've been swimming in the river in the past. For hundreds of years, as long as there have been people living in York, that people have been using the rivers for swimming, and there's lots of knowledge about where people swim safely. In the past, there have been kind of temporary swimming pools put in the river as well, for example up near Terwey's. So we're interested in finding out this oral history and all these kind of stories of where people have swum in the past safely, and sharing that so people have a sense of where they might swim today. But what I'd really like to see is in lots of European cities and other places, they've created spaces in rivers and in canals in different cities. In Copenhagen, they've done this in the harbours. In Berlin, they've done it and Paris, they've both done it in rivers and canals in the city. But they've created sort of pontoons. They've created spaces where people can get in and out of the river. They've created places where people can change before they get in and out of the river. It doesn't have to be complicated. We're not creating swimming pool style kind of facilities, but you could very easily see some things like that being built along the side of the Ouse, for example, near Roundtree's Park, or along New Walk as well. And we'd really like to see those kind of ideas brought forward, and it wouldn't cost very much, and it would encourage people who are maybe people visiting the city as well as people who live there to kind of to go out, and particularly in summer, to kind of enjoy swimming. Oh, it'd be fantastic. It'd be brilliant. It'd be like a dream come true.